Well, welcome to KITPLUS TV. I am joined by Peter Artmont from OWNZONES. Hi, Peter. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, John. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Now, normally we would be meeting up at IBC, but of course, because of the current pandemic situation, it's not happening. So for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about OWNZONES and what you guys would be talking about if we were on the IBC show floor.
Yeah. So OwnZones is a digital supply chain SaaS solution in the cloud that basically helps the movie studios package and deliver their content and also organize it in the cloud. We also have some other features like our deep analysis and our task management services that are really helping us scale for those enterprise solutions. But really, our deep analysis is something that can be used for both localization, conformance, and the QC process. So as companies are trying to migrate to the cloud, we're there to help them organize their content, consolidate it, and help them package and deliver it out to the OTT platforms.
Gotcha. So obviously, as I say, at IBC, you'll always usually have something new to talk about. So what's new this year?
Yeah. So this year, our biggest features that we had were our deep analysis image compare and time text compare, which both serve two different purposes. One is for the QC process and one is for helping localization and also that library consolidation of content. So as the studios have, multiple different versions of content and getting it stored up in the cloud, having all of that storage takes up a ton of space and can incur a lot of costs. So our AI algorithm will take those two images and compare them against each other, allowing us to then generate CPLs for that IMF, helping you kind of keep the deltas between those different versions. And then we also have our time text compare, which really was to help the QC process. So not having to watch back an entire show and be able to compare your subtitles against graphics on screen and make sure that there's no overlap or collisions there.
Brilliant. Now, you guys obviously are a cloud native company, and with the current pandemic and COVID situation, what's your thoughts on the industry, post COVID? Have you seen a rapid uptake in sort of the use of the cloud?
Definitely have seen a big adoption of the cloud come COVID because this no touch process, these deliveries via the cloud, kind of reducing all of that interaction with humans has definitely pushed a lot of people to have to work via the cloud. And a lot of companies now have seen a lot of increased production and productivity just from the increased flexibility and having people have that work-life balance and being able to work remotely.
Yeah. So I always like to ask this. Is there anything you guys are sort of like currently working on that you can talk about? Little secret things you could let loose?
Definitely. Our main focus is really just making a cost-efficient, scalable, collaborative solution in the cloud for the enterprise solution, or basically helping these studios help or cover all their different verticals and be able to work collaboratively in the cloud. We also been working on different Apple integrations, so being able to deliver directly for those Apple channels, those ITMSP packages, and those feed deliveries. We're also working on doing our Dolby Atmos certification for the immersive audio bitstream conversion, so definitely keeping up with that IMF standard. And one of our bigger features that we're really focusing on is, our user roles and permissions and custom human workflows. So taking that workflow builder and being able to track the whole process through.
Brilliant. Well, Peter, thank you very much. Now, if people want to find out a bit more about OWNZONES and everything that you guys can offer, is there a website they can go to?
Definitely, just ownzones.com.
Brilliant. Thank you very much again for joining us, Peter. People, if you want to find out more, have a look on screen. The link is there now, and you can find out everything you need to know about OWNZONES. For more from us, don't forget to check out kitplus.com.